Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media, and it is time for the next installment of the hashtag How Do You Do? How you doing? This is it's a collaboration between people, but this month it can actually be an open collaboration because anybody can go to Deb's shop and order this kit and do this along with us. So this is hosted by Sharyl at the Whole Bucket, and basically we're just all using the same kit and using it differently and seeing how we would use it. I think I might be missing a few pages. I don't know if I just didn't get them all printed or what, but here is some of them. This is the Tea Time by inkandpage.co/Etsy, and hold on, is that part of it? Yep, this is part of it. So these are the journal pages, but it said there were 8, and I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is just one of my pages. And so I must not have printed them all, or they're mixed in with the coffee one because I printed that at the same time. So what we are supposed to do today, sometime around the 1st or when we can, is to say what we're planning to do. I do plan to make a journal. It'll be an eclectic journal, and it will use this kit along with pages from other kits, plus some gel plate prints, and just all different kinds of things. Some tea dyed paper. I'm pretty sure this is tea. One of the first tea dyed papers I ever did. Not sure where the orange came from, but I think these are all from tea bags, which is why I pulled this one out. And then I have some of my digitals that I think might go kind of sort of with it. And after this, and these are just gel plate prints. And these show some of the ideas, some of the things that I want to use. So I want to make a journal, and I want to mass make some ephemera as well. This is the coffee one. And I ended up getting the coffee one because I saw Sharyl on her Friday freebies. There's doubles of some of these because I like them so much. And so she said, well, you can contact Deb, or she contacted Deb for me, and Deb graciously sent me the freebie. So I was like, oh, well, you're going to send me freebies. I'm going to go buy something from your shop because that's how I do. And so I found the coffee and the tea journal kits. And so I went and bought those right away. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Because her freebies come out, I think when her kits come out, and they don't stay out. So, just so you know, I'll let you know when I get to this. So that's the coffee pages. And I think these are all coffee as well. Yep. So lots of really cool. I love the colors too. The oranges, the blues, the teals. This is why I got both, because she knows she's just got my colors down with the teals and the blues and the yellowy ochres and the oranges and whatnot. Look at that, just gorgeous. I'm loving it. So this one's Cafeaulait, CAFEAULAIT, and inkandpage.co/Etsy. And I'll be sure to link her down below because I am using her kits. And then some of the other kits that I have in my stash that I bought somewhat recently, I think these were the freebies. So these aren't in the kit. These were extra freebies that she so generously sent me. Some of them are. Some of them, maybe those are part of the kit. I don't know. Now that's just another page, but the colors work. And then this one, you saw me use some of it in the green journal. This one is by the Wild Sunflower 1233, and it is vintage books. So I still have some pages for that, and I thought that would go really well. I mean, color-wise, style-wise, books and coffee and tea. Yes, please. I figured they will go well together. I mean, I don't know how many journals I'll end up having with just these pages alone, mixing them. And then this is also the Wildflower 1233. It's patchwork quilt. I've got some, that was also used in the green journal. I've got some more of those to use, which also the colors go nicely. And who doesn't love patchwork? Well, if you don't, then I don't know if we can be friends. I'm kidding. I love patchwork. I've got, my grandma's a quilter, other people are quilters in my family. These ones are, so there's like darker ones, lighter ones, and then this is another set of patchwork quilt with the blues, which I just love. Also the Wildflower. Wild Sunflower. What is it? The Wild Sunflower 1233. I will link them below. I should start. I wish I was big enough like Gail I could do Etsy shares, because then I'd feel overwhelmed like she is. But these are quilts. These blue ones, they're so, I love. You can see the stitching and everything. All right, and then so that's all the quilts. This one, I think also the colors and whatnot go is, this one is AMIU Art Design on Etsy, and this is wide range of textures, etc. So it's got like just different leathers and cloths, and there's some denim in there too somewhere, and they're just also, it's like a patchwork. And I got these because, well, they're really cool, and also, you know, I could use them in collage. They've just got all kinds of really cool textures and whatnot, and lots of leathers. I thought there was some denim too, but there's definitely some leathers and some burlap and some weaving and ew, hair. I'm not sure how you feel about, I don't know if that's hair or not, but it looks like hair. That one's a little, oh, here's, where's this? Oh, I already went through the T one. Okay, and these, I don't know if they're a freebie in my shop or in the membership area or what. I need to combine some of the membership ones area things to put in the shop in case someone doesn't want to be a member but they want to get that stuff. But you know, I do have some things in my Ko-fi shop that are free. Well, no, that are included in the membership, I should say, because the membership is like what, $3 a month or something like that, and I keep getting more each month, and I appreciate you guys so much. I know I need to put out some. See, what happens is if I'm working on a digital, sometimes I will put them in the membership area first. And also, like, I might piecemeal them out into the membership area and then put them in a bigger kit. Because getting everything out is really hard. So the dogs will probably end up there really soon. So yes, so I am planning to make a journal, an eclectic journal, using all different kinds of printables. And then I also want to do some gel plate printing with the colors. Like, that'll be hard. Teals and blues and some burgundies and greens and whatnot. So I was thinking today I would do that, some gel plate printing. So let me get my stuff, because I have flowers and I got to use the flowers before they die. Okay, so I've got some maroon, crimson, yellow ochre, raw umber, teals, Prussian blue, Payne's gray, and whatnot. I may pull in some other stuff, but and I haven't warmed up my plate, so we're just gonna start playing. That's not the recommended thing to do, but that's what I'm gonna do, because, you know, why would I do what is expected or recommended or whatever? You know, I just want to play. I have the flowers. I watched Carrie the Crafter last week play on the gel plate with flowers from his garden, and I got like a huge bouquet of flowers at the grocery store for not, I mean, it's huge. It's, can you see it? It's like I could use half of these and my container would still be pretty full. So I figured I'd bring this down, use a few of these, and see what we get. Okay, if one's starting to die, that, oh wait, we'll just take out this whole, yeah, they are starting to fall apart. They might need water. Water would be nice. I think the ones that I have here that are the burgundy ones, they might be the ones that were like kind of falling apart on Carrie, but I don't know. I love the look. I think he was he doing it in his grid journal? I don't know. Well, for the color combo, I can't remember. I did not do a color combo. Well, I started to do a color combo for October. And then I didn't do it on screen, and I wasn't loving the colors, because I was doing like the colors shown. He was doing like a wet terracotta, which would have made a big difference. So like October, the color combo was terracotta, but they were showing it as the other terracotta, like the pots, terracotta pots. So the lighter terracotta. And then jade green, that was it. I was like trying to think of the colors. And then a yellow, I forget what the other color was. Kind of a yellowy color. Wait, where? I need scissors. Oh, forgot what I was looking for. Alright, and then we just press. I'm going to do it while it's still wet enough. Obviously, my flowers are not fresh. So they're going to fall apart a little bit. But that's okay. It's still going to be, it'll be fine. It's fine, it's fine. But see, look, it's dead. Oh, let me get my tweezers and, I mean, not that Carrie didn't have this problem too, but I think that his weren't quite, oh, that's, I'm like, what's wrong? Quite as dead as mine. And I will link Carrie's video below. I'm going to set this aside to dry. When you're doing textures on the plate, if you want them to be able to show when you put your second layer on, it is very important that you let that first layer that you pressed into dry completely. Otherwise, when you put your pickup cut paint on, it is just going to mush it all out. You're not going to get a clear. Like, that was like a turning point when I started letting my stuff dry. I was like, oh wow, this is going so much better than it once did. Oh, I need to start working on some Christmas papers too. It's just some gel plating colors, I don't have any plans for a Christmas digital. I think that should have already been done if I was going to do that. And let's see, let's get like a bigger one and a smaller one might be fun. Someday in the future I do have some flower stamps in the works. But you know, you can only have so many come out each month before Mariah starts to go crazy. Okay, some of these middle bits. But I know one was a chrysanthemum. That's far in the future because there's other things first. You get some interesting things happening. Okay, these are not a more than one plate use. I knew I should have done this like a day or two ago. Alright, we'll see what I end up picking that up with. I don't know. Maybe just a light color because I do want it to show. So I'm going to set that aside to dry and get another plate. Alright, this one's got stuff on it. So it kind of needs to be just clean up at this point. So I'll do that real quick. Do you want to see when I put the paint on? I don't know. Sometimes I guess it's good to see how much paint I use. And you can tell if I use too much by how much I have to brayer off. Oh my goodness. Petals getting in there everywhere. And then I'll find my 9x12. That one wasn't too bad. It was a little bit thick, but not horribly so. Paper would be nice. You know, if you're gonna gel print, you should probably have some paper to pick it up with. Grab up any tweezers nearby is also probably. Oh, and guess what? I found it. So you guys get to see my new Baron. Da 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 da! Isn't it gorgeous? Look at that! Look at all that! Oh, it's myrtle wood, is what it said. So yeah, very very awesome sauce. Finally got one with a thing. I was being too cheap the first time I bought one. I mean, I love it. It's really smooth and it's got paint all over it, so I don't feel bad that it doesn't have a thing. But generally the ones that Anthony makes have some kind of something. And when I saw the dragon, I was like, and with the little Celtic knots in there, I was like, yep, that's my new Baron. This one has this one is more rounded, which I like. This one, so they're different. So I'm keeping both of them. I like them both still. But this one's like fancy. It's extra fancy. There. But it does help my shoulder some to have a Baron instead of using the brayer extra. Because the brayer does hurt my shoulder if I use it a lot. And, oops, when you're gel plate printing, you are likely to... Alright, I'm at the in-between place where I've left it on just too long. So I'm going to have to let that sit for a minute and dry and then try to pick it up in a minute. There's this weird in-between. Like you can like pick it up right away sometimes. And it all depends on humidity and how much paint you had. And I don't know. It just depends on several things. But sometimes you go to pick it up and it wants to grab the paper. And that happens to everyone. So don't feel bad if it happens to you. It happens to everyone. All right, let's do paint spray. Let's get these petals out of the way. Oh, and I would like to let you all know that if you place an order or email me, I mean, I will, because I just did the giveaway. I will be checking my emails more regularly, but I'm not getting notifications like I used to. Or I haven't noticed them. I don't know. I'm really annoyed because somebody ordered something in my shop like on the 27th, and I just saw it today. She's been very patient. So, I mean, the one benefit of me missing it and being like 3 days before I ship it, 3 or 4 days, is that I'm going to feel guilty and send you extra stuff. So there's that. But if you order something and you don't hear from me in a couple days, let me know. Because there is always the possibility that I missed it somehow in my time deficit, have no concept of time life that I live. I have no concept of time. Absolutely not. And I always forget to check my emails. And I have 2 email accounts, but my Darcy's Mixed Media one, it's supposed to give me notifications of everything. And so is PayPal. So I don't know what happened with PayPal even. That's supposed to be giving me notifications. I don't know if we had some kind of an update or what. All right, these flowers are not falling apart as bad, so that's nice. I think I'm gonna put something else in between the oh no, do we chance using it again? Bubble wrap. I was thinking bubble wrap or something like that. I mean, it's going to be whatever I can find fast. So I have these reflection stamps from Tim Holtz, and they are backwards, which is why, you know, they're the reflection. So when I put them on the gel plate, they will be frontwards. They're backwards if you just use a regular stamp, but if you gel plate, they'll be frontwards when you bring it all back around again. I mean, you know, when you lift it off the plate. Alright, so I'm going to wipe that off and put this plate to the side and see if I have anything dry. We're ready to pick up and see how many layers I want to do. That should be good. Good enough. See, sometimes I clean stuff. Alright, this looks pretty dry. And I think, well, if I pick it up with this, it's going to green that out way too much. And I want to keep the turquoise. So I think I'll just use the cream. Cream might be okay. Oh, wasn't I going to start saving these because they look really cute underneath my, if I can remember, that one's big. My mushrooms, like little armpits of my mushrooms. That's a weird way to say it, but basically that's what I've been doing with my little trinkets. That's a little PM Artist Studio term, trinkets. The little, that's not enough. It's okay, we're still gonna try. And just, I don't know how much it's gonna pick up because it was already getting dry. I don't know what the humidity is today, but I've got my windows open and it's supposed to get over 80. It's Halloween right now. It's the last day of October, and we're supposed to get hot. Alright, see, I lifted it right away, which means I didn't get some stuff. Also, that cream kind of even greened it out a little bit more than I would have liked. So maybe I want to go white. This is cool, though. I do like that. I don't mind that it's grungy. I like a grunge. This is not as turquoise as I want it to be. Where's the other turquoise? Where is it? It's gotta be here. That's not it. There it is. Oh, do I not have... Which one do I have? I have the... Which turquoise was I using? Which green did... Oh, this one. Which is turquoise green, but it's a little bit green for me. So let's pull out the Soho one, and we also have the Art Smith turquoise. See, they both say turquoise. This one's turquoise blue. I guess that's the difference for that one. And we'll just do layer on layer of turquoises, I guess. I think they're both in the kit, both of these. So there's that. Don't like the ovals. Don't give me the ovals. That's why I usually do it at one end and go across and then up. So then if I do get ovals, they're like way down on this side. I'm just gonna see what I can get that I got left before. Just kind of a cleanup. I mean, at least gives me a layer of feel to work on. What is getting left behind? A lot of turquoisey stuff. One of these flowers just smells. All of a sudden, I'm smelling something. Something a little bit on the icky side is hitting my nose. Ooh, was there an olive green in there? I don't care. I like olive green. Look at that. Got quite the trinket happening there. I don't know, paint boogers. They didn't like paint boogers, so they went with trinket. I don't mind paint boogers. Gloobers, paint boogers, all the things. Alright, see, I usually put it down there, and then I'll go across like that, and then I'm less likely to get the weird ovals that I don't like. A little olive green. I know I should probably... Alright, so this time I'm going to put the paper on and let it dry. It's still a little bit on the thick side. Maybe it's the paint I'm smelling. Oh, something's funky. Something's funky here. Funky town. I didn't want to go to funky town, but now I'm living in funky town. Outside to the meadow. What time is it? 3:25. Ooh, well, so my husband's going to be home in a little bit, and then Peter Martyr Studio is going to be on in a little bit, so now I'm feeling the crunch. I'm like, gotta move faster. Peter Martyr Studio, they live stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Mondays, Sundays. That's no kind of order to talk about, and I am usually there. This, I think it's dry. It's mostly, yeah, it's pretty dry. Let's go with the white. No, this one I'm going to do cream. I think I can do cream on the... Well, that one smells like a regular flower, not like a stank flower. I'm going to do white on the blue one though. Alright, see? This... Oh, we're going to get some green in there. It's okay. We're okay with that. You better be okay with it, because we did not make sure that everything was completely dry. Let's go ahead and take a page off. It's for collage, don't worry that it gets plus it's bigger than I would need even if I used it in a book as a journal page. Plus you can always collage your journal pages too. Nope, that one just smells like a daisy. No, it must be something with the paint that smells. No, I don't smell it in the water. It must be the paint that I was smelling. I don't know. Alright, we're going to let that dry for a minute, because we'll have better luck if we do. This one, oh, it looks pretty dry. I'm going to do white on this one. Just because, I don't know, I guess because I did the white daisies and kind of really want to see how that comes out. Oh, there was paint on the paper when I set the book down. So I can't even move this right now. This is in my way. That was my problem. My son is cooking something in the air fryer. We got a new air fryer because our old air fryer it was broken, basically. It wasn't so broken but it would only stay on for 10 minutes because the latch part was broken. It wasn't communicating. I don't know if that makes any sense or not. Why is the song Forever Young stuck in my What is this? I think this might be sulfite paper, which is good because then it's, well, it would have been big enough to fit on there if I hadn't moved it over a little bit farther than I'd want. That's okay. It's alright. Just a little bit of gel plate play, see what we can do in an hour-ish, since I do pause in between sometimes. Alright, gonna let that dry. And then we have one to pull. It's over on the shelf. And I have to, alright, this is the one that started ripping. I think it is. Or is that the one? No, that's the one on the bottom. Maybe this is not the one that started ripping. It is, though. Crack your edges. You know, because sometimes some of us have trouble not getting paint over the edges, and so then you've got like paint that sticks to the edge of your paper and then wants to tear your paper. That or it's the paper, but I'm pretty sure that this paper is just, this was a cleanup, right? I was just, yeah, this is the one that was getting stuck. Alright. This was just a cleanup. Well, just a cleanup, I mean, has some good grunge on there for cleanup. Sometimes the cleanup ones are some of the best ones. So that was a cleanup page. I'm loving it. That actually, I think, will still go with what we're doing. Oh, brown. I haven't done brown. Ooh, I should try it with some golden fluids too, to see how that does. Oh my goodness, what? Where'd it go? I'm like, there's a pedal on my brayer. There's a pedal on my brayer. There's a snake in my boot. There's a pedal. Okay. Also, I'm just like, where did I put it? I don't know. I don't have enough space. It's my own fault. I could have moved stuff, cleared stuff off, been better at not trying to do 5 things at once. Because seriously, I'm like in the middle of this video and I have another video that I've started. Did we do the red ones yet? They have a little bit, they're a little bit different. The red ones are slightly different. See, they just have a little bit less petals and a higher middle than the white ones, basically. But the petals do want to fall off. I'm pressing that middle quite a bit. Oh! And that's what happened. Use newer flowers next time, Darcy. Okay, that's going to be some texture on there when I, it's going to be some resist. I'm not going to pull that off till I pick it up, but I am going to try. Oh, this is a different flower. See, look, it's got a different head than that one did. Okay, I'm just not saving them because that just would be silly. This is the original one that I tried, which also falls apart pretty easily. Pretty easily. And then do we want to go ahead and put a couple of the white ones on here too? We have this one's like, well, let's see, let's try this one's. I'm actually going for the almost dead ones too because see, that's got the. Because if I have some that'll last a couple more days, I want those to last a couple more days, you know? Now, those little wormy looking things, which are just the reproductive organs, I don't know. they will just be part of the texture, and then I'll wipe it off the paper after it's all is said and done, is what will happen with that. Alright, put that aside to dry. Let it dry, let it dry. Go to the bottom ones. Still feels a little bit on the wet side, but we're going to take a chance. Take a chance on me. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Nope, not a good idea. Or was this one already tearing? Oh, see, the rest of it wants to come up easily. Was this the olive one? That looks like a bright green for having been olive. All right, but we have a clean plate now. Fairly clean, you know. I could take tape on the edges and or just peel off the edges because it's too thick to do anything. All right, that's that one. So we have a little bit of stencil that was on the plate at some point. You can't really see where the flowers were unless that was just, I don't know anymore. I don't know what's what anymore. Let's just play some more. If I want to make like a really big mess on the plate, I have some even older flowers, but that set of flowers had like baby's breath, which I kind of want to do, so maybe I want this to be a little bit thicker to do that. Don't know. Grab them. They are over here. They've been out of water for a few days, so they're even drier. And but I still kind of want to try it. I still want to try it. Should have paused before I got up to get it. That's okay. All right. So we need something to press down. So I will press them down with this, and I can feel it getting all smushy in there. Well, it'll be interesting. I don't think we're going to save those. They leave kind of a lot on the plate. I kind of knew that could happen, but whatever. Whatevs. Whatever. Let's just get these on the edge here, maybe where there's... Well, we might want a little something. Alright, that needs to go to the side to dry. And we can pull another. Let's see, once I have the paper on them, I can kind of stack them. That one's been there. They're still wet. I should not be pulling them. They're both wet. Well, this one's at least stronger paper. That means nothing. I think it is just not a good gel printing day. Like, it doesn't matter what paper I'm using, the paint wants to stick to the paper. I know Patricia would say, you just need to leave it on there longer. Yeah. Also, I think it's the weather. I think it's a combination. This was the blue one, and there was some stuff on the plate. So we have some plate grunge. We have some really thick stuff on the edges here that I'm just kind of picking off as I go, so it's not going to affect my next pull. And fingers crossed we don't have more. I'm pretty sure this is the 9x12 sulfite paper. I do like the white flowers are looking nice, and I like that I got the grunge on there with the blue. There's a little bit of orangey, browny, reddy, or violet or something. That crow has been crowing all freaking day. He's like, it's Halloween, it's my day. I swear, he's just been like that all day. Alright, there is that. I like that. And that's a keeper. Should we do another layer? Have we done like a turquoise? Sort of. Let's, where did it go? Prussian blue. I mean, it's dark blue. So, I don't usually need a lot of this. This is like a heavy, thick body. So, yeah, don't need a ton. It's a little bit bluer than the Payne's Gray. But it's still nice. I like it. Alright, so what was our most successful one? The white? Try another white flower. Nice, good size one. This bouquet is going to look Halloweenish by the time I'm done, because I'm just kind of like cutting off the heads and leaving the stems in there. It's going to look like a Morticia kind of a bouquet by the time I'm done. See, and I don't have to clean these flowers. I just throw them away. That's my favorite kind of texture. I mean, you know, except for the falling apart on the plate. That's not quite as fun. Let's see. What have I got? What have I got? I got numbers. I've got... Oh, I'm going to have to wash it. But these are Carrie's... Carrie the Crafter, Carrie Griffith's, his circles. We're just going to go ahead and add some more texture with those because we like those. And then got some on here, which we also like. And where's that white? Clean it right away. You don't want acrylic paint to dry on your stamps, especially your foam stamps. Like you can pretty much soak your rubber ones, you know, like especially red rubber or the clear silicone, but the foam stamps, you need to get that taken care of right away. So I would like to, but where the heck, you know, we're just gonna get a new wet wipe out because the old rough wipe. So I'll be right back. At the very least, I want to put it on a damp cloth, even if I don't clean it right away. I at the very least want to put it on a damp cloth so that I can go ahead and clean it gently with a little bit of scrubbing and some water should do it, you know. All right, and that needs to dry. See, I like it better when they are like have their pull color on them and their papers. Then I can stack them on top of each other. This is still wet. I'm taking chances. Oh, this was the red one, right? And some green got into the white. I mean, could end up being a Christmassy one. That's like a really light green though, so it did okay. And anybody remember which flowers we used on that one? This one. Winner, chicken dinner. I like that. This one I think I did different flowers? Same flower. I don't know. Some of the detail in there, so cool. Alright. Let's see. Have we not done a color? We did do that color. We did that color. We did, oh, we haven't done this maroon, permanent maroon. We have not had Halloween trick-or-treaters since pre-COVID, so I don't know if we will tonight or not. Most people around here, I think, go to trunk-or-treaters. I mean, you want to, well, I guess you'll see this when? November 1st, yes, because that is when, oh my goodness, that's when the release of the heck? The How Do You Do release, that's when that video goes out, so. You do not want clumps in your dark red paint. Just, if you know, you know. Oh, we've got these over here. So, gonna do these ones again. I don't know what these are. What are the yellow ones? Somebody tell me. Are they, no, I don't know. I don't know flowers. I mean, I'm pretty sure the white ones and the red ones are kind of like daisy, some type of daisy. The ones with the regular middle. Like this one, I think it's some kind of a daisy, or I don't know. It's got kind of a high middle, but not like an echinacea. Well, that one's almost high as an echinacea. Oops. There we go. Get the petals. Pedal to the metal. Oh, see, this would have been good when there was the, that was one of the prompts for a Maker's Creative Collab one time. Oh, look at that thick glob there. It was pedal to the metal. I don't remember what I did. I have no idea. Oh, this one's little. Let's stick this one in between. This one's got little, weird little tiny little, not weird, but you know. Just gonna give me more, oops, it falls apart too. It's just texture now. It's just, let me get my tweezers. Well, you know, if these end up in my shop and you're allergic to flowers, don't buy them. Because that's where we're going with that. Because there's debris everywhere. Carrie would have never put up for that. He would have totally taken tweezers and picked up every little bit. And I'm like, no, it'll come off in the end, hopefully. Alright, so this is the raw umber. Is that what it was? Raw umber. What do we want to pick that up with? I think I want to pick it up. I think the maroon might be too dark, so let's do the crimson. Try that out for size. Could have done the blue because I do like some blue and brown. But Alright, so where all those little pieces are, it's not going to pick up. So there'll be little white spots. I already know that's going to happen. I'm prepared for that. I can just ink it later or leave it white. Either way. I mean, inking it with a little bit of bright green, which is sort of kind of what color they are, would be kind of cool. Alright, setting this aside to dry. I can feel the lumpy bumpies in there. And of course, the thing holding my camera is attached to my desk, so sorry for the shaky. Sorry, not sorry. What can I do? It is what it is. Alright, so that one's still a little wet. Here's the other one, the blue. Oh, let's not spill those. Oh my goodness, that would be bad. I'm just going to pick this up. I did the other one with white. Let's try this one with cream just to see the difference. I must have stuck my thumb in it. You stuck your thumb in it now, lady. Might end up a little bit on the pink side. Because of the red. Oh, this is the big plate I might need. Definitely pink now. So much for cream. Got rose. Oh, good. I was like, please be a 12 by 9 by 12, and it is a 9 by 12. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, did anybody stay long enough in my last video where I did said like, boo at the end? Did I scare anybody? I haven't seen comments yet from that. I need to check my email though. Hopefully people will be emailing me. A couple of you I might have your address, but don't assume that. I should have said that in that video. Alright, setting this over here to dry. Yellow ochre's tough because yellow ochre is going to change. Like, it's going to green out blues and whatnot. So let's just go ahead and do the cream. It's still wet too, so I don't know what I'm going to actually I think I'm going to have to get some more Titan Buff. Hey! An excuse to go to the art store. I see it. Oh, let's just do that for now. An excuse to go to the art store. Woohoo! Well, I keep wanting to go, but I'm like, I don't need anything. I don't need anything. I don't need anything. But apparently, I need some cream paint, so now I do need something. So, thank you. Thank you, universe, for having me finally need something. A reason to go. I think I did better. I don't think I bought as many digitals this year as I have in past years. I think I've done not great, but better as far as buying supplies. And every year I've been like getting rid of lots, like a trunk or two full of stuff to the thrift store usually, and several trash bags have gone out. Like the last 3 years, like every year, at least once a year. And I still have too much stuff. And de-stash boxes too. So it's fall, y'all, which means spring cleaning. For me, that's when my spring cleaning happens, is in the fall. So I'm hoping that I will have the time and the energy to do another de-stash of my studio. That is the hope. Hope springs eternal, people. Alright, this is the burgundy. Let's do the cream again. Or white. I mean, it's gonna turn whatever color is on the brayer now anyway. Who knows what's... Oh, it's gonna pink out. Because there's still that blob at the end here. Also, there's a lot of... I'm gonna have to... so it's not gonna be white. Because I'm pretty sure that blobbiness on the end is going to affect it. And it's fine, everything's fine. Don't worry about all these pieces. I mean, you don't have to worry about... I'm not worrying about them, so you don't have to worry about them. But that doesn't mean they won't be a problem in the end. It just means that I'm going to work around it and just deal with it. Because I'm the one that chose to use falling apart flowers even after I knew they were falling apart. So it's on me. But you know, maybe you have fresher flowers that won't fall apart quite as bad. And so, you know, if you saw Carrie do his thing and you were like, oh, I want to try that. Do it. Go do it. Don't be afraid. Just go do it. You can go to your grocery store and get the cheapest set of flowers you can find. Sometimes you can find some for $4.99. I mean... an hour of just joyful experimentation and playing. I mean, what's that worth to you? $4.99? I think mine were like $8 or $9, but I got like a lot. That's why I was like, ooh, I can enjoy them and use them. Bonus, double. Win, win, win. All right. Like I said, so now I can go through and use my tweezers to pick up. What was this one? The raw umber, and picked it up with the red. So I can go through and pick up all those little pieces, and I'll have like a little texture on there too. Tweezers. I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm trying to figure out what the heck. I think maybe it's the raw umber paint. So yeah, some of these are still on here, but look, they just rub right off. No problem. And as you can see, when you pull off your gel plate, your print is pretty much dry, so you don't need a place to set them to dry necessarily. However, I will warn you, don't stack them on top of each other right away, because they might stick to each other, and that will be kind of an issue. So I can just add some ink to those if I don't want them to be white. So there's that. All right, let's move this out of the way until we can come back to it and clean it off. Going bottom to top, bottom to top. All right, top, middle, bottom. Okay, let's pull these last three, and then we'll see all the things we did, and you will see them in upcoming videos when I work on some journals and ephemera for the How Do You Do. But you know, whenever possible, I like to add some original art. Crack those edges. Oh yes, my husband and his sister went to visit his parents this morning, and there was a pretty good sized accident and traffic jam, I guess. They were fortunately able to get off at the first exit and avoid sitting in traffic for 4 hours like some people must have done. So, and then so they could have time, because his sister doesn't get, like, she babysits her grandbabies most days, and today was the day where she didn't have to. And he was thinking about going to visit his parents anyway. So bonus, they both got to go, because she just was like 1.5 miles from us. A couple miles. 1.5 miles, 2 miles? I don't know. As the crow flies, it's like 1.3 miles. So there's that one. More loud cars driving by. But yeah, it's warm today, so windows are open. Fan is on. Haven't had a hot flash since I was at Target. And one of our cashier has like head covering. I'm like, does that ever make you hot? She was sweet. She's like, sometimes. But she says, I think she like went without it once or at some point in time. And she actually is hotter without it than with it. So that's how used to it she's gotten. There we go. That was picked up with white and had a little bit of pink in it. So that was the baby's breath or whatever that was. But it's got lots of texture in it, and I can add stamping and whatnot and make it even more better, more interesting, more textured, more. Is this? No, this one feels smooth. Maybe this one. Crack the edges. Which one is this one? Does anybody remember? All right, this one's like, woo! That must be like a nice clean plate, because woohoo, that came off smooth. So there we go. Baby, you're a firework. I know they're flowers, but they kind of look fireworky to me. It's very, very cool. Very fun. So these will be fun to use as pages or backgrounds on ephemera or whatever. I'm going to be doing some, I'm going to be mixing and matching my collaborations, because Chasing Retro has a mask making one, and I'm going to be doing stuff with that one as well. And then we have this one, which is the How Do You Do, which always makes me want to say, how are you doing? So we'll look at our pieces that we ended up with, doing some fun gel plate, playing with plants and colors. And that was a little dark. We'll brighten it up with something. This one's fun. A little bit of green back there. I could almost use that for Christmas. Plus, if I scan these, I can change the colors. Don't know, because that's a Tim Holtz stamp. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he used public domain writing to do it. So I don't know. I can't copy the stamp. This was just a cleanup because the plate was dirty. This one picked it up a little early, but you know, I'll just add some stamping in there, and that'll be fun. This one ended up with a couple layers. And didn't we have some, oh, is that it? And there's one of the brayer offs. Let's see. And here's a start to a brayer off with some flowers on it. And this brayer off, which I think is kind of cool. There's something about this like pinky color with the browns and the yellows that I like. I don't know. I don't know what it is about it, but I like it. All right, so that is that for today. And I'm just really curious right now, are any of these actually going to match and go with like the colors in here or not? I don't know. Oh, there is some green. Actually, that one might a little bit. Let's just, that one, not so much, but that's okay. That one, actually, not bad. Actually, that, look, that one, that actually will be something good. This is a little on the bright side. This might work because I know that there's some darker blues and stuff. That was the paint spray. This might be a little bit red, but I can do a little bit of a glaze over it to tone it down a little bit. And this one's a little bit too dark. I might be able to play with that digitally. This one is a little too purpley. I don't know about that one either. But that one I think would work, especially if I did a slight glaze over it just to take down the whiteness of the flowers, or to cream, or just use a little dry ink or ink. Wet ink, dry ink, doesn't really matter. I think those will work in the end, especially as like ephemera and stuff. So we did okay color-wise. Still perfect, but it's all right. Don't stack these, Darcy, or they will stick together. That's what happened with the pages for the green journal. They were like all like stuck bad. All right. I hope you guys have a delightful day. Love you. Toodaloo. I won't say boo this time. Even though technically for me it's still Halloween. Oh yeah, I gotta go watch a live stream. What time is it? Oh, 4 minutes. Bye for reals.